Bobby Johnson. Where are we? Patel.
There we go. Audio.
Laz Stanton. What?
That's all set up. Daddy-o. It says hooray. The chat is waiting for new messages. That's what you want to hear. Not got any viewers, but that's okay. Is it live everywhere? That's the question. Live on Twitch. Still working on YouTube apparently. And I'm live on Mixer. YouTube is sending data, whatever that means. Oh. Yeah.
Huh?
That's working.
What is?
Everything.
Why haven't I got a notification?
On what?
Twitch.
Done.
Oh, I don't follow you on my account.
What?
I think I didn't do it.
You haven't followed.
Well, you haven't streamed since.
Fair.
Yeah, you are.
Say that.
Is it not supporting you though? No.
You need to follow me.
Have to.
Good. I'm going to keep that on in the background.
What? Following.
Dripping in sauce.
Obviously.
Open it up on YouTube as well. Actually, YouTube's a bit pointless. Twitch, however, is based off of things like
Yeah.
looks pretty good to be fair. Okay. How often does this update? That becomes a question. Embedded stream appearance. Discord. Ah, that's way too big, mate. Way too small. Actually, that might do. That sends to all platforms as well. Sauce. Ah, 2 viewers. Right. Now it becomes a question of
What?
what am I going to do? I mean, I already know what I wanted to do. I'm already like doing it. May as well just crack on with that. No, Slovenia. That's probably way too big. Why is it stretched to be that big?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What's the game? You'll find out, won't you? You'll have to wait and see, Dad. Oh no, just realised I'm on my YouTube channel live as well. How many subs did I gain after that whole... Yeah. Yikes.
I only typed that in just to see how quick it came up, but it's instant, isn't it? It's just like you've got a delay on fingers.
It's, yeah, the stream's like, yeah, got a delay. How many subs am I on? I'm curious. I'm planning on doing this way more often. I think every time now that this is running at a decent frame rate and it works consistently, there's no point in me not doing it.
You saved the setup.
175.
Blast
I've just called it Blast Off for now. I don't know what to. Don't know what it'll end up being called. That's the thing. Whenever I'm streaming as well, I have to take my glasses off because otherwise you get the reflection on my thing. Looks better without my glasses on, and I can still see. Easy now. Right, now the only issue is, because I've changed my screen resolution, what's going to happen is, all of this, all the UI that hasn't been properly scaled, will now be out of place, and I'll have to go in and realign it. But I can do that. That's some other point. And still be okay, to be fair. So what I want to do, make a cool little progress bar like that for the product. Call this so it's actually like basic rocket, because that's what you'll be selling or something. I don't know. Find out. Basic rocket is going to complete. I'm trying to just imagine the UI. So that'll pop there, and then ping, something will happen, and then it'll reset. Maybe an icon.
Aaron might have to be coming here for a bit.
When?
Like, whenever his trainer arrives.
What do you mean?
He's come back.
Yeah, but when?
What?
Today?
Yes,
Oh,
tonight.
right. Like, he was like, he might be coming here. I'm like, when?
Now.
Now. Time to come say hi.
I have.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, I've got a few bags. I've got 2 bags. And I was like, well, I'll come and fucking get one off. Yeah. And I was like, and then he was like, well, if I do, then I've got to get a late train back. Or the tram. I said, we'll get the tram, buy his own 1, 2, 3 ticket.
Yeah.
Get all around town and home. Done.
Yeah. Can do that.
Exactly.
Or just don't buy a ticket and still be
Yeah, but
okay.
he's been done before.
Oh.
And he's paranoid about it now. He literally won't even go from Market Street to Piccadilly. He genuinely won't without paying. Or he'll just walk it.
Bit mad. But fair enough, honestly. That happens.
You know if I ever get caught in the tram?
Yeah.
I'm just saying a random flat in here.
That's a good shout.
Parkway Gate, flat 32.
Room B.
Yeah.
My name, Adam Johnson.
I'll just go, no, I won't give him my name. I'll just give him yours.
Do that.
You're not on any system
Yeah.
here.
Exactly.
And if you ask me for ID, I would say, no, sorry. I don't have any. Gay Ethiopian is broadcasting at the moment.
Does that come up on Xbox?
Yeah.
Fair. Who's in the chat? Anybody? Because this viewer count takes time to update. Be sure to say hello. Yeet yeet. So what I could do is setting up as well at some point. Do you know, like all the widgets and shit that all the widgets and stuff that show like most recent follower and stuff like that, and I could put it like, where's my screen? What's it look like? Put it up on here. I could genuinely just have it like over this area underneath the webcam. It'd probably look alright. Yeah, I'll do that. Just not right now.
Does every single tram from Ashton go to here? None of them go to Bury anymore, do they? They all go Eccles.
They all go to Deansgate.
So you can get on any kind.
Yeah.
Any tram from Piccadilly. You just put right, will do. So where's the tram from Piccadilly to Deansgate at Gardens? But now just go downstairs in Piccadilly, get on any tram from Piccadilly, and you'll get here. What does Tom want? Why is everybody speaking to me? I don't care.
Because you've got friends.
Yeah, I can't work. Okay. 20 minutes.
What? What, till he gets there or till he sets off?
No, he's already on the fucking train.
Oh. You can.
You can. You've got to keep with your standards.
What standards? What's Tom saying? Liverpool.
I can see he did.
And Mane has come to the right and Salah gone to the left.
He said to do that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what he's told me.
That's pretty sick. When was May active?
13.
So she's still alive.
To be fair, what's this? That was 44 minutes ago.
There you go. So she's just chilling, playing games. How do I make this system interesting, yet not too overcomplicated at the same time? Can I mute notifications? For a bit.
Sit in the corner.
What?
Jesse's saying sit in the corner.
Me?
He's still grounded from the bomb.
What do you mean sit in the corner? Just, you know, live.
Yeah.
Tell us to come say hiya. Jess, stop being a prick.
That's all I'm saying.
Does she not get work done? Just a
You know what? I need to get rid of that.
Alright. Trying to think, mate. So, we make products. So, for example, I want to make a basic rocket, Scott.
You want to make a bomb?
Stop. Alright? And then each one takes a certain amount of time to make. Now, do we make products on a separate screen to where we sell products? Because then we can change prices and shit. Whereas if we do we make it so that we make products in the same area that we sell products?
Yeah.
Or do we have two different tabs? One for making, or you choosing what you're making and how many, and then another tab for choosing sell prices and, you know, monitoring demand maybe?
I don't know. I think it's good to just have it both there.
If we do it both there, though, things end up way bigger. Like, I don't think it's possible to have both features. Like, you can control price and things. Like there, innit? Tell her to tune in.
I'll just get her a link. I just want to copy. Thank you.
Can't think. Hey, look at that, blowing up on Twitch. Sexy.
I don't even think you're on an account on anything.
You don't need an account to watch Twitch anyway, so it's
No,
all
I'm
good.
saying hello. I said come say hi.
Ah,
Surely it's not far behind.
it will be getting progressively slower. I imagine. Actually, we haven't dropped any frames.
That's what I mean.
Sauce!
Yeah, Twitch Live.
We are the people.
Me neither.
Making a stand to unite DC.
Making a stand to unite students. I'm gonna bomb the left.
Like you need some power that guy in the reception watching this.
Just monitoring the traffic going in and out, and he's gone, yeah, somebody's live streaming.
He's not far behind.
Man, I can't think.
Anyone in need and he's on 5 for a tenner. Nah, I'm good. Relax.
Crispy Rainbow, welcome, dude. How you doing? No idea. Actually, yeah, I do. See, you watched my FIFA trading for a wee while.
What's that?
Just a bit. Can I think? So much G Fuel. G Fuel overload! How have I got 5 viewers? Was that spread across? All Twitch? Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome. Have a good day. Be sure to follow if you're not already. Love you all.
Guess I was going to use that idea.
Exactly. Fully can't think of what I'm just
staring at the screen.
staring at it.
That is really.
I've got an idea, I just can't hone in on it. Alright, chat, you need to give me ideas.
Oh, 6. Boiling.
We need to make it so that we can... I know, I can... It's just I can't constantly keep clicking it all on Twitch. Right, we need to make it so that we're making products and then we need to be able to either make it so that we sell them manually, which I think is a bit boring. We'll make it automatically sell. We just need to make sure that we're monitoring the current demand so that we can be adjusting our production into... Yeah, it's just going to keep popping up and down. That's what happens, Scott. Yeah. So maybe if we, on our production screen, which will be a different tab, we make it so that we can monitor all the costs of production, stuff like that. And on the sales screen, we can see what the current demand is and how many we've got in stock so that we can work towards that. Yeah. That's a shout. And there was none.
No, I know not tonight.
That's going to keep me up for hours anyway. I'll be awake for time! I got a lot of cash. I'm going to get copyrighted. Hey. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that will fully work. I just need to make a... so I'll make a product. Product creator and a product seller. 2 different scripts. So this is a product seller. to do? I need to create some simple ID sort of stuff. I haven't played any of your other games, just make sure I can't glitch some money again. I haven't played any of your other games, just make sure I can't glitch some money again. I guarantee you won't be able to glitch any money. What I'm planning on doing is making it so that most of the stuff is like server based. So even if you do try, it should kind of just go, nah mate, you're not doing that. We'll see though, because still got a long ways to go before this actually hits the store. Probably a couple of months. Maybe a month for the beta. Easy. You've seen the progress I've been making. To be fair, it's playable now. I'm waiting on Apple to do that.
Exactly.
Product save ID, product name, actual ID. Then what we need is public int. Wait, this is the seller. Yeah, public int. Sell value. What's that?
One of my mates.
Oh.
Look at it. Made 3k on bets.
Mad.
Like that.
Public int sell value. Public int. So we need how much it's going to sell for. We're going to need how many we've got. That might be better off stored in the inventory though. Ooh. So I need a product handler, a product seller, and a product maker. Yeah.
Okay. They're going through at this point, Liverpool.
Pardon?
Liverpool are going through at this point. I think more. Bullshit.
What we can do is on here, got a revenue handler, which is basically irrelevant because I've just changed it. This is going to be a product. How would a man still waiting? Well, he ain't never been on vacation. Right, and then we can on here. Product handler.
I bet Brandon see if there's some option.
No, I've got one open. I've got it open.
Yeah, but
Probably. Product handler. Blah 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 blah. And then we could use a dictionary to check the stock. I feel like I need a dictionary. A string and int dictionary. Can you serialize a string and dictionary? I could save them as ints. Have a list of integers, and the IDs are always going to be the same continuously. So if I have a list of integers and I reference ID 4 in an array, so I don't grab the fourth entry, and whatever int is there is how many of that product you've got. That works. So I have a public int array, and this can be num products. Excuse me. And what I can do is just quickly make a product creator script. And these are all just going to tie into each other, and it should be the entire set. So these three scripts making the for all of this system. Hopefully, product creator. I have the exact same things. I need a public in ID. Public string product name. Hook. Yeah, that needs to all be the same. Oh,
Have you seen John? Nope. Get dropped by naked man walking through the streets.
Have you seen John? Ugh. Missing is over reference to the product handler. Exact same reference. And then on void start, I need to be saying, right.
Remember this clap bitch from school? How's this washed up Rhiannon looking woman managed to get on stage? She's not even pegged.
So on start,
Down, yeah.
save data for products. For example, and then I need to go through each one in a list. So what I can do is if I make this sweet public int.
Are you fucking dead?
Items or total products. I can say for int I equals total products I greater than I greater than 0, I minus minus.
Was its train been delayed? Then it has, because it's a fucking train. Train is late because of weather. It's a fucking train.
Public list. No.
Like, for fuck's sake, it's just a train.
And num of rod equals player refs dot save dot get string dot get in.
Get in bed.
Get int
Bed.
product num plus I. What I need to do is this plus I 4723BCF01BA4448 is now following you on Twitter. Who on earth is that?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Brent Pilgreen, a US Army veteran. Hashtag voice save Mark. Is his only tweet.
Yeah, in 2017. Does he do any replies?
No.
Oh my god, fucking. The fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Ah, well then.
Well, you had a shit. I wouldn't buy it without fucking comments.
Is it not aired out? At this age, a young boy in a different country. In I equals 0, and what we say is I. If we say I is less than total products, then I plus plus instead, and we'll invert that list so that we cycle in and out of the way, and then hopefully we can fill it from the bottom. Or we need to also set a default value as 0.
As 1. Yeah, 1.
So that if the save doesn't exist, we can say it's 0. That's the serialization for that.
Okay.
Solid.
He's going to Piccadilly at 8 minutes. That's 8 minutes late.
Void grab 1 off.
Jess is not tight, but she will say, nah, fuck that. I will want that. Okay.
Handler dot on the phone. So my mum got some great news. AIDS. Great news. AIDS. Is that a bannable thing on Twitch?
Get your tits out.
That's bannable. No. Handler. Oh, wait. Public.
She better not actually mean it. She better not be sarcastic. And I've just gone, oh, great.
What is it?
I don't know. She just said. I'll tell you.
Some great news and sarcastic. Like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Num of. So num of equals handler dot
Hey, that's.
num of products and then ID.
Your mate's gone. Crispy Rainbow's fucked off.
Peak. Because all I'm doing is coding. Because I've got a lot of code to get through right now. And I need to do the same.
Is she gonna ring? I better go soon.
You gonna pick an arrow?
Yeah, cause I'm just gonna help him carry her back. Because man's a pussy bitch.
Fair.
Man's not hard. Man's not hard. He can't carry 2 bags even though he's got 2 hands. He ain't got big hands. Big hands. Oh yeah, man. Look what I found. So you don't have to sit too close.
What's that?
USB. So you
Oh,
can
do you have a plug?
chill.
Oh.
I just used it. I found it in my. I found it in the sleeve of my blouse. Found it in there.
The fuck?
Where the others are. Open Stratton.
Oh, not in the product seller. We need to do it in the product make.
She'll go down there, like, she'll just go up to tram stop looking like I'm about to mug everyone.
Try it.
Then get another question about the police. And then this time it'll be me getting searched, not you. I'll get the fucking terrorist act.
Yikes. Oh, wait. No more equals handler dot number of products 0. Wait, No, we want to say grab them on every frame. Left. That's not good. Grab them up. What are you doing? No. So every frame we're grabbing them off. Num equals handler.numOfProducts ID. Now, if ID is greater than, well, if numof is greater than something, then we need to make sure it's in one state, and if not, it needs to be in the other. So, button.interactable equals false or true. Now, public image. Progress fell. Public button.
I opened it 39 seconds ago, so I expect her to pop in anytime soon.
She'll probably already be here. Hiya, Jess! Never mind. Using UI. Then we need to say
This is big.
no more greater than 0. Product button dot interactable true. Why would I make it interactable? Because it's a sell thing, but it's going to be selling automatically every so often. We need to come up with a dynamic sell rate. Like supply/demand. How do I come up with a demand system that's dynamic?
You're not landed on the bed, yeah. She's definitely not. You're not landing on the bed, you need to go back if you want to do that. Not you won't.
Better.
No, I don't come like it is, yeah.
Probably.
It is. I can tell by the bar. It's just not
Not there. Alright, so dynamic product thing. What if every like 3 minutes in game we randomly switch for demand for different things, and then that'll make the player constantly have to check the thing, not constantly, but have to often check the thing, so that they can adjust all of their things.
3 minutes?
Ish, I don't know. For now, we can just go with like a timer and make it so that it refreshes everything after that timer. And then what will happen is, on that thing, everything will get assigned like a new demand value. So they'll have to adjust their creation amount to match that. Otherwise, not going to be selling something. Or they're going to be making more than they're actually selling, so we'll be making less money. Scott, that's it, isn't it? That's how a market works, just without the actual value. Something. Or they're going to be making more than they're actually selling, so we're making less money. So that's it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's how a market works. No, I think you're right with that one. Well, we're going to be making more than we're actually selling, so we're making less money, so that's it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It does. Wait, are you sure that makes sense? No, I think you're right with that one. Are you sure? You think? Genuinely? Well, we're going to be making more than we're actually selling, so we're making less money, so that's it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Wait, stop questioning him. Of course he's right, he's a genius. Wait, stop questioning him. Of course he's right, he's a genius. Alright, that's a bit pretentious, don't you think? Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Does that make sense to you, though? Doesn't it seem like it'll work? Do you reckon it'll be a fun mechanic, though?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, we'll do that.
Gun lean, my gun lean.
Why is he always playing?
You're not bad. You bad.
Product demand.
You bad. Gun lean, my gun lean.
Gonna lean on the beat as well.
Well.
Product demand.
Well.
Bless you.
Thank you. Electronic number 2112. Oh,
Product demand.
it's Jesse.
Remove product. Hello.
Hello, people.
Okay. I feel like that's a shout. I'll rename this as well in here.
Ring the knobhead.
Ring the knobhead. Wait, which one, Aaron or Jess?
You off the train? Alright, I will soon be at Deansgate. See you soon.
Where's it, Deansgate?
Right.
What's he doing? Did he go to Victoria and getting a tram to Deansgate? Piccadilly is going to Deansgate. Okay.
He's at the tram stop now.
Okay.
Someone needs to get ready because it's only 3 stops.
Yeah, but it's still 10 minutes away.
I know. To be fair though, it'll take me about 5 minutes to walk to it.
Lefty tosser.
That's really right hand.
Righty tosser.
Do a bit of both.
Do a little bit of both. Right, so I've had a bit of an idea on how to do like the market. What I'm planning on doing as of right now is I'm going to be making a product handler which will handle all of the main product information like the saving and everything like that and how many of like a certain product you've got, and then that will be constantly being pinged by the product makers and the product sellers, which are going to be 2 different objects on 2 different menus, and they'll be constantly updating to check that they've got the right amount of like how many they're supposed to have and how many the player will have. And then following that, what I'm planning on doing is making it so that there's a demand variable, which is going to like every so often, right now 3 minutes is stuck in my head, but every 3 minutes that's going to refresh to a random range, and that should then that should then hopefully add some more variety so that the player kind of has to manage, oh, how many am I making, how many am I selling, what's the current demand. I've got to stay on top of that so I can balance my profits with my cost. I feel like that is probably a fun system. I want to say fun. It's at least interactive. We can work on making it fun once we've got that out, I guess. Yeah, I'm halfway there. I'm getting there, and Scott's flossing, so, you know, it's always fun. Yeah, so let's keep going with that. I'm also live streaming right now. So if you're on the vlog and you don't know I've got a Twitch channel, head to twitch.tv/BrandyDoNow, give him a follow. Or actually just turn on notifications on YouTube, because that'll also give you a notification for when I'm streaming on there, which is always. Peace. I've been told somebody likes me on Tinder. Did you see you? Let's just wait for a bit until we get up. Not you. Sure. Sure. No. 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 Oh, free super like. It can go to.
Right.
Nah. I'm heading there. Sure.
Yeah, I love that dog pic.
Asian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? How's your face look even?
It's the way that she's positioned. It is.
That's the biggest ball I've ever seen.
It is big, but
Why is his head condensed? It's like somebody photoshopped it.
probably has, so it makes her look better.
Maybe. I mean, it's just making me go, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Stiff lips.
Well, what?
I'm staying just for some weeks in Manchester. Sure.
You're
I'm saying.
No.
No. Looks like a man.
I love that. Just not even gonna bother looking through.
So, if you know, you know. Sometimes I'm in Grimsby.
That's pretty far, but she's still here.
Sure. I don't feel like I've seen this person before.
Catfish. Catfish. Do you have somebody called Claudia then?
Yeah.
Was she Asian? Or white?
Not her. Hey, look, Chloe. Well, funny.
Go back to Claudia one.
Chloe.
Yeah, go on there. No.
No?
I was wondering maybe somebody else.
Hey, I got a new match. Kylie, 29. Fuck. Fair. I swear I've seen that chick before. Oh yeah, that's funny. You don't know it?
Charles Jones.
Mm-hmm. Sent a super like, does that mean?
What the fuck?
No, I'm not here for fun or a quick shag.
What?
No, I'm not here for fun or a quick shag. It's,
Alright, season.
Season. You don't know it? What the fuck? Found a Parkway Gate. Gyal. Free smoke, free smoke. Alright. Going to be automatically selling, so it's not even going to be a button. The fuck? Totally didn't do that. Void. Oops. Void set random product demand. And what we'll do is we'll have public int min demand max demand, and it will say product demand whoops equals random dot range between min demand and max demand. What we can then do is, so if the demand is 10, for example, then that means that within that 1 minute, if we do it on a 1 minute cycle, then that means that to maximize your money, okay. Trying to figure this out. So if the demand is 10, for example, then you want to be making, do you want to be making 10 to kind of match it? Like, what will that even mean? How is that even represented in time? That's what I've got to try and figure out. Because I could rotate the market every minute and make it so it's extremely dynamic. Or I could do something else, but I'm not entirely sure what. I could make it so that instead of it being every minute, all the demand's going to change. So it's like, what's the point? I could instead make it so that you maybe have to plan ahead and try and figure out the future demand, even though it's random. So that wouldn't really be that balanced, which is a shame. So the best kind of way to do this, I think.
Brandon?
Yeah.
I can't see you.
Right. Are you sure?
Yeah, I can't see you at all. It's just blue and blurry.
Oh, that's racist.
Blue and blurry? Oh, fucking actor. I watched your Twitch thing and you just clicking, it's a bit boring.
Because I'm trying to think.
Listen, like, I'm gonna let you know some important news, and Scott's gonna call me back when he gets back. So I'm just gonna let you know, and then I'll let Scott call me back because he's clearly got a better connection than you. If that's alright.
We live in the same.
Yeah, but he's out at the moment. He's not picking up Aaron.
I know, because he was right next to me. And now he's not.
You know, I hear the good news.
Look in Pengas, by the way,
I feel so rough. I've been crying all morning.
because of the good news.
My work might be put in a gallery.
Yay! What work?
That's it. So I'll leave it to you.
What work?
Some of my collage work.
Ooh! And it's getting put in a gallery.
Maybe.
Might be
Like,
playing.
depends. They like it.
That sounds saucy.
I know, I'm excited.
What gallery?
What?
What gallery? My gallery.
Rochdale.
Rochdale Gallery.
Yeah.
Wow. So I can go to Rochdale Gallery and be like, yes, so this is made by one of my best mates. You better donate her money right now because she's a very talented artist. I love the way the collage is very significant and you can see the exact emotion it's trying to evoke.
You got some good words in there. I tell you what, you can narrate all my work if you want.
I could do. Watch out. Wait, can you see me? No.
I can't see you.
Wait, let me call you back.
Okay. There you are. Hello.
Here I am. Okay, so. Ooh, yes. I love the way the spread, the transition from blacks to whites. The contrast just invokes true heartbreak and it really shows. Oh my. Wow.
You're gonna walk in the gallery with Jack Daniels.
It honestly seems like this is the most beautiful work I've ever seen. What was the artist thinking? You can almost tell the exact way that the artist has used brushstrokes on the collage of pictures.
Shall I show you the collage? I'm gonna
Yeah, that would probably make it a bit easier.
I've got a few. They're not all here. I'm only gonna give them free though. I'm not gonna give them any more than that. But I'll show you my favourite so far. Oh wait, 1 second. The picture. I'll grab it. Hold on.
So my friend is currently on FaceTime. Where's Morgan at?
In the kitchen.
Oh. Oh, she's got a bush. Oh. Oh, twiddle. Oh.
Wait, I'll have to send you a picture of the other one because I don't know where it's going.
Alright, I want 2%. Anyway, so. Nothing. Oh, God.
God, you haven't used WhatsApp in time, have you?
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Oh, look at you in your little fresh outfit. You look so cute in a suit.
I look pang-ass, don't I?
You're well cute.
I have never looked as handsome.
You should wear suits all the time.
I know, right? I fully think that as well. Jessica Smith photo. Sauce. So these are getting put in an art gallery.
Well, I'm going to show them and say this is what I was thinking of putting in the gallery.
Yeah. What type of fruit is that?
Pardon?
What type of fruit is that?
Oh, well, that's grapefruit and lime. Oh, I didn't know you could send stickers. That's well cute.
Thank you.
Did she have a lovely wedding though?
She had a great wedding.
That's really good.
Look at
Is she
this.
alright? Is she feeling better?
I don't think she is right now. I think she's quite ill at the moment.
How's the rest of the family? Are they alright?
Yeah, I FaceTimed my mum before.
Oh, how is she?
Archie won't speak to me.
Wait,
Which
what?
Archie won't speak to me because he's really shy. So every time like I FaceTime or say anything, he just kind of ignores me. And then Lacey is okay. I'm alright. Steve's got a job. My mum's moving off benefits, that's a big one.
That's great news. Has she got a job or?
Nasty as. So man's supplying.
That's good though. At least that they're all going to be alright.
Mm-hmm. More better off than me for once.
I might have been inspired by you.
Ooh.
You need a tidy up on that bird you.
Mm-hmm. Lynn's got whiskers.
All the bunny whiskers. They're like little Pooh bears. You love me really. It's alright. It's cool. I get away with these things.
I'm not sure you do.
I do.
You just got in a lot of trouble.
Never know when it is. Just because of your pube face.
Do you want to see something cool? Do you want to see my new game?
Go on. You're still gaming? I thought you weren't allowed.
No, my new game. The one I'm making.
Oh, okay.
It's about making rocket ships. Not rocket. Well, yeah, rocket ships. But you start off with like a fucking Coke bottle instead of a rocket ship. Because I thought it'd be funny. So you start off with like. So look, there's nothing here. So you go into this little menu, and it's like, right, okay. Here's a cola bottle. That can be your body. You get to get engines. So you can upgrade it. I haven't actually added any engines, lol. You get different fins and stuff, but they're all locked right now. I need to research them.
Oh my god, you should have like costumes for your rockets, like.
You'll get there, chill. And then, look, you build a rocket. It takes time. And then, look, I've got this beautiful little scene set up. Looks pretty dandy. And I'm setting up all the actual like store and everything now, where you're going to be making other things. But and you launch a rocket and you click as hard as fast as you can like and then there's a countdown and everything, and then it just goes and then it falls. And obviously, the more you unlock, the further your ships will go, and stuff like that.
That's really good.
So, yeah.
I like that. Hello.
Hiya. Money's back. Hiya. She's already FaceTimed me once. Mate, let's go and show you the bomb.
The work that I'm thinking of submitting.
Check.
Oh yeah, did you have that whole bomb thing, Aaron?
I know.
I'm a bomber now.
I'm a bomber.
Living up to the expectations.
I know, innit? I'm just standing by the stereotype,
I'm a bomber.
as you do.
You're having more views than you fuck.
Mate, I was at 5 before, and then it went back down.
Oh yeah.
Jess, I'm on 1%. Can you fuck off now?
That's grim, that.
To put it politely.
So when's your artwork?
FaceTime him instead.
Yeah, FaceTime me. I'm back now.
She was about to talk to you and ended it. Hi, Aaron.
Bonjour.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. Hola. Let's go.
I told you to fuck off. You clapped. Breezy, yeah. Oh, I've dropped 59 frames. When did that happen? Yikes. Okay, let's carry on. So, each thing should have like a cell rate. So, public int cell rate. And what we can do to get like a time, say if we have a cell rate of 10, that means one cell's every 10 seconds. So the cell rate is a second, and the demand is the demand is like how many will sell in that second. Boom. So that's how many will sell in the time it takes to create it. So what will happen is the cell creation time, or well, the product creation time, say if I set that to 10, then I'd want so let me quickly do some maths. If cell rate was 20, oh, the cell rate was 10, that means every 10 seconds, then you're going to sell however many the product demand is by the value. So, cell rate of 10 means one cell every 10 seconds.
Can't hear him since iPhone. Disconnected.
Product demand means the cell in every I can't think. If the demand's 5 and the cell rate is 10, then you're selling 5 every 10 seconds. If the cell rate is 10 and the product demand is 20, then you're selling 20 every 5 seconds. How do you turn that into a percentage? so that we can make a cool looking graph, or it'll just mean every 10 seconds thingies, and you're only going to sell as many as, okay, that works. So what we need to do is set the fill percent equal to a timer How do we get a percentage, like time elapsed percentage? Maths for a time elapsed percentage, we need the current time, so a number from 0 up until the maximum, so that would be 0 to sell rate. Divided by 100. Yeah. So literally we should just be able to say progress. Wait. We need a number first. Public float timer. Say timer equals timer plus equal to time dot delta time. And then we say if timer equals sell rate, then we say sell product. Sell product. So when we sell the product, we do, good evening, Alfie, how you doing, man? If we sell the product, then we simply say sell the product, then we want to do product price maths, which is nice and easy. Get total value. Then we want to reset the timer. Then we want to... Actually, that should be good. I'm good, how are you? Do you know what? Not too bad. Tired from a long day of work, but not too bad. Getting better. I'll be heading to bed soon, but getting better. What have you been up to, man? So we want to do the product price maps, which is simple. We also want a progress fill bar. Okay, we can do that up there. Yeah, that should be nice and easy. So we want to do if product. Wait. We want to check the number of a product first. Okay, if num of product is greater than or equal to product demand, then we will say sell max amount, else if, actually there's no need to be an else if, we can just say else, then we can say sell amount that sell the amount that the player has. Is this some sort of game? Yeah, this is a new game that I've been working on for like a week now. Slow progress though, because throughout the weeks, you know, weekdays, I'm working as a teaching assistant right now, so I don't really get too much time to work on games, unfortunately. But I figured every day now when I get home, I'm going to start live streaming. Now that I've got the whole setup and the whole, look at this border and stuff, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and it runs at a decent FPS, so it's as easy as clicking a button. May as well start streaming it and vlogging and everything. I'm going to start doing that every week. And it keeps me on task, so I should be making games as much as I can, you know? Again, fun. Some other player has, and there's no need to say sell, like none, because If the player has none, then it'll sell none by itself. So if we sell the max amount, then we want to do global stats dot player money plus equal to product demand times by product, wait, what was it? Sell value. We'll just enclose this in brackets for now, just in case you need to add anything to it later. Global stats at play money plus equal to product demand plus times by sell value, and then we'll say we want to reduce the amount. So what we'll do is we'll call, we'll make a new function called void remove product num, require an int and say num to remove. Yikes. Num to remove, and we'll literally just say product handler. Oh, what if I call it handler? Handler dot num of products ID equals handler dot num of products ID minus product demand. Oh, num to remove even. And what we can do is here we can say remove product num, remove product num, and we want to say product demand. What is the premise of the game? Also, could you make the font a tad larger? Of course I could. At least I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Remove product num, product demand. So that'll make sure that the player has, and the premise of the game I will explain as soon as I've finished off this little section of code, because yeah, I'm almost there. What I need to do here is global stats dot player money plus equal to product demand. Oh, actually, we need to do, how do we work out, we need to work out the difference of what we've got. So we need to do, because the number of a product is less than the product demand, we are going to say product demand minus number of products. So for example, if we had 4 and the product demand was 10, we should only be selling 4, so we should just sell all of the product that we've got plus equal to num of product times by sell value, and then we'll literally just say remove product num, num of product. Easy. Reset the timer. Timer equals 0. Okay. Right. Ignoring that, because that whole code hasn't been properly implemented yet. That's an entirely new sort of feature / mechanic to the game. This game is called Blast Off. For now, work in progress title, and the premise so far is that you are a person who is making spaceships. I want to say spaceships, but we're not even going to start with spaceships. Instead, right now, we are starting with cola bottles, because who doesn't love a good cola bottle? Font and everything, not font, but UI size and everything, scaling's still a bit off. I'm still working on that. But you get to upgrade your rockets by researching different things. So you can upgrade your fuel tank to have extra cola in this, for example, because this is like the cola base. There'll be a ship later on. Literally, I've only drawn the 2 main pieces there. And if I build this, then that'll come into creation sometime soon. You get to research extra things. So I'm going to research arts and crafts, which takes 10 seconds. Once again, UI still work in progress. I'll get there. See that our cola ball just finished. So we shall launch it, and you click as much as you can. Bear in mind it's a mobile game. We're clicking as much as we can, trying to generate force, and then it blasts off, like so. Nice and simple. Falls back down. No animations for exploding yet, but that's the premise. What will happen is, you'll research things, you'll upgrade new ones, unlock new things, like I've just found these fins, so now I get to make a different rocket. It costs more to make, takes longer to make, but it will get higher. No, well, it will go higher. And the idea is that people will come to watch these launches. You'll charge, and if people are pleased and you get it to a certain height, then you'll get more money. And if people are unhappy and you're not getting it that high, then you'll get less money. And your aim is to kind of just grow and grow until eventually you're running like a giant, like you're launching giant spaceships, which are huge, and not cola balls. It's a nice spin on the idle/progression genre. That's what I was thinking. It is pretty fun. And I am adding a whole kind of fun set of mechanics to make it a lot more active than an actual just idle clicker game. So we've got things like this research. We've got the market, which you've just seen me code in, which I'll get to. This here you'll see like an income, like revenue chart, which hasn't obviously been done yet because I'm still even coding the products. As you're researching things, you'll be able to start making products. So you'll be making rockets and then selling them for a price. And what's going to happen is demand is going to change dynamically. So you've got to make sure that you're creating enough to meet the demand, but not so much that you're not selling everything that you are making. So, you know, you're keeping your costs as low as possible. Also kind of making as much money as possible. So you're going to have to be constantly kind of monitoring that, making sure that you're trying to keep that as balanced as possible. That's what you've just seen me coding a little bit of anyway. Yeah, and that's the basic premise. Like now we can upgrade to even more cola, which will upgrade our ship a bit cooler. Of course, now it does also take longer to create. Have you ever played Slime Rancher? Of course I've played Slime Rancher. That's a beautiful game. Love a good bit of Slime Rancher. Good. Seems similar to the market in that. Yeah, it is a... Yeah, the one in Slime Rancher was... Well, I haven't played in Slime Rancher since it actually launched. It had, like, the prices dynamically scaled in that, didn't they? Based on, like, how often they would be bought and everything like that, which is pretty cool. Right now is not actually a way to earn money. That's what I've just realised. And you can see we're getting higher and higher, and yeah, slowly getting there. And what's going to happen is, yep, now we've finished all our research, so we can say, tell you what, we want even more cola, which is a $70 rocket. Takes 45 seconds to make, but it's a, you know, currently the maxed out cola ball. Yeah, pretty standard thing. It's also, I'm working on all the serialization alongside it and stuff like that, so it's, you know, way better programmer than I used to be. So thankfully this is all already saved. Like, this is literally the serialization system just for the products that I've just made. All the rockets serialized and stuff like that. Well, we will do anyway. I've got it so it deletes the save every time I play right now, but obviously when I launch it'll be a little bit better. Get a new rocket. These buttons don't do anything. This doesn't do anything yet. This doesn't do anything yet. Yeah. Been a busy week. And this is so far as high as you can get the rocket, and I'm spamming as hard. You see we've got a nice little sky gradient going on as well, so it gets darker the higher up you get. And slowly, hopefully, you'll get to space and try and land something on the moon, things like that. That'll get pretty fun. And that's an overall gist of the game thus far. Still subject to change. Set random production. Is a cartoony look going to stick? Yeah, I think so. I quite like this look so far. It's quite unique. Plus, it's an art style that I'm somewhat good at. Like, I'm trying my best to make all of the art by myself. So when it comes to all the things like upgrades and so far the cola bottles and stuff like that, I'm slowly getting there, you know. Art-wise, a nice little outline, and then all the upgrades, making a sprite sheet for that. Rocket, clouds, you know, trying to get better at things like this. And I figured doing something simple is a nice little art style, using two-toning to kind of bring it out like that shading. Just playing around with that for now. I don't think I'm going to change it much. It's looking good. That's some nice vector work. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Alright. What was I doing? Product demand. See, now I've just completely lost what I was doing. What we want to do is say progress fill bar dot fill amount equals, I want to say cell rate divided by timer. Oh no, timer divided by cell rate. Cast as a float. What? Don't need to cast that apparently. Timer divided by 10. Okay, give that a shot. ID 0, product name is Apple for now, whatever. Apple cell value equals 10, product demand equals 4, cell rate equals 10, so every 10 seconds, minimum demand 2, 13, number of products, we'll say 10 for now, timer set to 0, handler, which is in the game manager, progress fill bar, which is here, let's see if that works. Index was out of range, non-negative area, no problem. Handler.number products ID. Okay. That's because in the game manager,
Hello.
let's do hello. How you doing?
I'm good. Tom's coming up.
Tom.
Timothy.
Timothy.
It's alright, Evan. Don't panic. Not a bomb.
For once, I'm not actually bombing.
You just don't know, do you?
You just don't know these days.
Do
You just don't know. Yeah, look.
That'll be okay actually.
G.
G Fuel's the best fuel.
Oh shit, who's in there?
Phase with
That's Alfie,
That's healthy.
and it's not working.
smells stuff.
Thank you.
It is fit.
Okay.
It is fit. Right, what do you want to go on?
Why is that not working? Product radar, grab my knife.
GTA.
Alright.
I've been doing that for years.
I went on the other day saying the exact same thing. Like, I've been on it for time.
Do you still talk with Martin? No, not really. Haven't spoke to him in years, I want to say.
You on Twitch, mate?
Twitch friends.
EE.
So Tom in a minute.
Okay, that's what I think. Why is it not?
Like that stage, though.
What?
Like that stage.
I won the plaque on the bun, innit?
The guy's left, doesn't he?
That'll be one.
Smells well nice. Smells well nice.
I might buy this next time. I don't know.
I don't think it's too...
He had a kid with his girlfriend last month. Everyone is growing. Wait, what the fuck? Wasn't he like our age?
Yeah.
Great name, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I might. I don't know.
What's it smell like? It smells like
I'd like some wood. Oh, sauce. That smells good.
I don't know.
Do you know why I would get that?
Why?
It smells like disinfectant.
18
You
now,
think?
I believe.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But that one's not an actual
I
fragrance.
don't think
Yeah,
I
I
want a
know.
kid at this age.
Yeah.
I'm good, thanks.
I rate that.
Not for me. Oh, it smells good.
I thought it smelled nice.
Mm.
That, yeah.
What's it? Wood.
Yeah, D squared.
I like it.
One
It's
taste.
that pad there, the mouse pad.
That?
Yeah.
Razor Firefly.
Raver. Firefly.
Like 60 quid.
Like
What?
60 quid.
You know why I thought it was expensive?
No.
Because it
A
lights
cheap,
up.
a cheap one wouldn't do the kind of gradients that quick and that top line.
Snappy.
You can go on Synapse and change it to whatever as well.
You do the same with the mouse as well.
I mean, not this one. This
I haven't
is
got a
mine.
Razer mouse. I've obviously got a Razer keyboard.
Haven't you got a Corsair mouse?
No.
This isn't yours, is it?
No.
Yeah, yours is in Brandon's right now.
Is that right? Oh yeah, I can just click on the
Yeah, he took it out of Nat's room.
Yeah.
So it's next up. But that's a nice mouse. Not this one. This is like 10 off eBay.
No,
In a
you're
bundle.
going online. No.
Do you want it?
Product entry. Sell value.
Look at me, boy.
1.
You've probably got about 80 billion.
I did have 80 billion.
What's going on here?
No.
Why am
I think
not
that's
making
120 quid though.
Oh, because it's grabbing the number of products
Big.
as
It's
0.
that much, I'd say.
Yeah.
75 quid. Half price. Harvey Nichols. So I got that one.
They'll put March into the last 8.
Yeah, they do.
Nasal Life. Wood. 75 quid. That's not bad, you know.
It's nice smelling, I think. My dad likes it, so I might get it in.
What am I gonna do? I'd set up so
Let's
it's,
see the one that he fucking sprayed.
it's Peng. I always get it when I go Selfridges.
I heard squirt. That's all I heard. So, you squirt.
Nobody even said squirt.
Did you not?
No, it said sprayed.
Oh.
You spacker. I've genuinely just. Oh, okay. I need it so I can now make products.
He sprayed this one. In fact,
As a
I
product
hope
seller,
that cookie string doesn't disappear. That
product creator.
Tom Ford, yeah. Do you know Tom Ford?
No, no. You mentioned it once.
So, 100 mils.
Product name, product save
Small
ID.
200 quid.
So we sell right, so I need a creation, right?
Yeah, there's a thing with it, FAQ. Next question.
310.
One
I thought it was 540.
It's like this. I can't find it. I haven't really looked through it. It's like this. But yeah, there you are.
That's the int. Public int.
All the
Creation.
details in it.
That's how many
Just get interested.
for 10 seconds.
So like my pimp.
You definitely do.
What?
Definitely do.
I will do, mate. Fucking weapon. Unlike you. No pimp. Stealing fucking Dom's girl.
Wait, this is the BMX.
Is it fuck, mate? It's my fucking Akuma. My Tata. Oh no, it's my Sanchez. Fucking Zaf, mate.
Thought it was worth it on Wisconsin.
Did you? Balling. He's doing his music video this weekend. Are you going to it? Ripping your little Stony.
Might just buy 10 pounds.
Maybe. So that's Zaf while you're there. Like, yeah, I got you sorted. I got you
Got it props.
sorted. Props. Fucking props. I'm just going to get in. I can try and get it in it. I don't know which house they are. I think they're up at this one. I still know this one.
I need to set it up so that you can adjust how many you want to make. So it needs to have a defined creation time. And
This
then,
is Jonathan.
how did it get in? Did you leave something in the door?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello, my friend.
Hello?
Is it worth the 2 quid? Is it yours? That's
What?
Yeah, big one.
not bad.
You enjoy watching the game?
Yeah, I got home from football and I can't dance.
Fair enough. Playing your favourite game as well, something like that.
Do we have any milk in?
No, you drink it all.
Bit cheeky that.
Doesn't to be fun.
Why not?
I don't know. I've had it pushed in and I've had it like come that way towards my arm
Leave me alone.
and I can't really
Do anything.